Hey everyone! So you may be thinking, why am I doing a review now? Hasn't the episode sort of been on YouTube and all in English? I know the episode's been on YouTube in English. I decided to wait for our United States premiere, and I can say it was really, really worth it. Just to see it all perfectly how I wanted to see it, just enjoy our premiere. But now that I've seen Ninjago episode 45, I saw it already, but now I've heard it. Now I understand the whole episode itself. I will do a review on this episode, as I did my last reviews were a few months ago on the last episodes when they were on demand for the tournament developments. But now the Ghost episodes are now airing, so I will do reviews on these episodes. So the newest episode that just aired today is Ninjago episode 45, Winds of Change. Now, in the beginning, it does start out with a security guard. As you can see there in the image, just a security guard. And it started out with him kind of messing around with the props and all that at the museum for the ninja. And he's messing around with the props of Chen and Lord Garmadon and all that. So he's just kind of messing around with all that. And then every now and then he's kind of like getting spooked and kind of wondering, is someone in the room in the museum? And he continues to kind of mess around, but then he really starts to get curious. So he's going to call in. He's about to call in about whatever's happening. He's getting suspicious. But then Moro comes in and possesses him for a little while. So, and then the ninja are... And then it cuts to the credits. It cuts to the episode name screen, comes up with episode 45, Winds of Change. And then in the beginning of the episode, the ninja are riding their dragons, catching a really big fish for... to get it out of the waters so people can fish without worrying about the big fish anymore. So they're gonna go put it like in an aquarium or something like that. And then Lloyd's all sad about his father still, and Kai says he's there for him because Garmadon's gone, and he says he'll just help out, any way he needs to, he'll be there for him. But of course that later on gets ruined when Lloyd gets possessed. But then the ninja head back to Sensei Wu's new tea shop, and they're talking about his retirement. So he's not going to be a sensei anymore. He's going to kind of lay back now, just run a tea shop. But again, that soon changes into actually having to deal with more problems in Ninjago. And when they're there, they get these tea shop outfits to advertise Sensei Wu's tea shop. And then Lloyd is called in from Moro. Moro is the one who called in Lloyd to come to the museum and figure out what just happened, because there was a break-in and they don't know what happened. So the one who actually calls is the security guard's body, but Moro is in the security guard. So Moro called Misako. Misako answered, and she said Lloyd had to go there. So Moro wanted Lloyd specifically to possess him, and then he goes there. He's in the security guard. He tries to attack Lloyd and the security guard. He comes out, he starts to possess a few things like a picture of Chen, sand, a statue of a snake, scales. So he does all these things to like get Lloyd in one spot so he can possess him. And then he gets possessed. So it goes back with, and then Lloyd gets possessed, and yeah, and then he also has the allied armor of Azure. I think that's how you say it. I think that's what it was. And then he gets the allied armor on him and all that stuff. So then eventually later on in the episodes, he will be able to summon his ghost army. Moro will be. And then it goes back to the scene with the ninja helping out for Sensei Wu's tea shop. They're using their powers to advertise the tea shop. They're doing really well, once they start using their powers, they're advertising pretty well. Everyone's all interested in stuff. But then they lose their powers. And it gets a little windy, because Moro's the master of wind. And apparently the ninja will only be able to have their powers if Lloyd's fine. Because if you remember in Rebooted episode 32, Lloyd is the one who separated his powers. So what Sensei Wu said eventually, the only way for them to lose their powers is for something to happen to Lloyd. And something obviously did happen to Lloyd. Lloyd is now possessed by Moro. So, and then right after this, the ninja went to Sensei Wu's tea shop again at night to figure out what was happening and why their powers were gone. And then Sensei Wu says that thing about something must have happened to Lloyd in order for that to happen. And then Moro walks in as possessed Lloyd, or Moro you could say, and he walks in to go after Sensei Wu's staff. Sensei Wu's staff belonged to his father, the first Ninjutsu master, so Moro is after that. And it does uncover a hidden message, so Moro's after that. He's after Sensei Wu when he wants to talk to Sensei Wu. Probably not in a nice talk, but then he has to, the ninja try to stop Moro and all, but Moro eventually gets into the tea shop, and he kind of fights and duels with Sensei Wu. Nia also helps out, so they can get away from Moro. And Moro almost gets the staff, but then Nia helped out. She pulled a shelf down on him, and then they ran with the staff. And then all the ninja went onto the Destiny's Bounty. Misako drove away with their first customers that were there. First customers already had to end up seeing enemies and problems, you know, the evil in Ninjago again. So it's kind of interesting there. It's kind of funny. But and they got away, and then all the ninja besides Kai got on the ninja, and Sensei Wu and Nia got on the bounty, and they kind of started to fly up to get away from Moro. But Kai stays down because he still doesn't want to give up on helping Lloyd, because he wants to help Lloyd because his father is gone. So Kai promised to look after Lloyd, so he's going to do anything he can to help Lloyd. And then when they're fighting, Lloyd's trying to fight back Moro, but Moro is too strong, so Moro eventually wins over that. Then Cole, he brings down the anchor for the Destiny's Bounty, and Kai gets clipped on, you could say. He didn't really want to go up because he still wanted to help Lloyd, but he got clipped on for the anchor. He got pulled up, and then Moro tried pulling them down with his wind, but they got away on the Destiny's Bounty. They thought, and then later, just a few seconds later, Sensei Wu explained that Moro was his first, or he was a student before the ninja, and he was the master of wind. His name was Moro. Then right after that, it ended with Moro chasing the ninja on the Destiny's Bounty in the Moro Dragon. So he's using the Moro Dragon there, and then the episode cut out. And then that was the end of the episode. So this scene at the end where Moro's chasing them, it continues on straight from that scene in episode 46. That comes on tomorrow. So again, we are getting this daily thing in 2 weeks here, so we do get episode 46 tomorrow. My episode, this episode was just very cool. It was just very, very interesting. All the little story stuff they're putting back into it again. You know, I really like the story that they keep adding to these episodes. They're really, really cool. So yeah, I mean, this episode, it was really good. It was really, really good. Hopefully it'll be maybe on iTunes or Google Play stuff, you know, all that stuff online and digital things for the episodes, you know, like they're on iTunes and all the seasons are. So maybe they'll be on there soon if you want to buy them there, or if you go on YouTube, someone will probably upload it there. If not, watch the one that's already there, I think. So, but, I mean, this episode was really, really great. Tomorrow is episode 46, then the next day is 47, 48, 49, each day. So, each day is a new episode. It's going to be very, very great. I'm going to do reviews on each of these episodes. But right now, that was my review on episode 45. It kind of ran through the episode because, just to tell you guys what all happened, you know, if you didn't see it yet. Whoever's still here watching and listening to me speak for this episode, congratulations. I don't expect many of you to actually be at this point in the video, but again, that was sort of my review for Ninjago episode 45, Winds of Change.